a weirdly large amount of the D&D community. Look, I've been around the world, okay? Whatever it is, I'll understand. Dungeon Master's Guide. There's nothing about this that I understand. Hey, what's up everybody, Sudden Death Roll here, and welcome to another D&D memes video. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to roll saving throws. If it's not at least a 20, natural 20, you're gonna have to leave a like on the video. I'm sorry about that, it's just how it works. Just if you wanna do it, because I can't actually force you, but I would really appreciate it if you do. So thank you for that. Also, hope you're having a wonderful day, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's always sunny in the Forgotten Realms. Me. You know, at 4 feet 10 and 175 pounds, or 150 centimeters and 80 kilograms, Danny DeVito is only slightly larger than the average D&D dwarf. My next dwarf artificer. So anyway, I started blasting. Why not play a kobold? Dragonkin who bath regularly, unlike goblins. Kobold players talking about kobolds. They are the tiniest, most adorable lizard babies. I love them, the cute little guys. Kobold players playing kobolds. I am 3 feet of condensed Based on this information, I can say confidently that Danny DeVito is taller than a kobold, which is interesting information. Sometimes you have to put the fear of gods in your players. I have waited for years to be the DM that counterspells a mass healing word, and the day has come. I don't know why you want to do that and mess with your players so badly, but okay. A small price to pay for consistency. Is anyone gonna point out that Smaug from The Hobbit was a wyvern, not a dragon? Why do people care so much if it's a wyvern or a dragon? It is literally the same thing. Oh, okay, fun fact. Apparently, for most cultures and languages and contexts, there's no distinction between wyverns and dragons, and it's only in like English, Scottish and Irish that there's the difference that wyverns have 2 legs and dragons have 4. Why? Well, anyway, that's your fun trivia fact for the day. We have been reduced to sacrifices for the unobservable whims of the cosmos. The DM says that you enter a dark cave. Your lights go out. The DM starts speaking in Lovecraftian. Behold the infinite malignity of the stars. I feel like, no, okay, I'm definitely missing some context here, and this is supposed to be way more terrifying than it is for me. I ended up mostly tanking and nearly died twice. It was fun though. Stay back cause you're the only healer, or get up front cause you're the only tank. My new paladin in session 1. Being both the only tank and the only healer is really unfortunate. Is your friend group okay with kicking someone? Maybe we're just weird, but mine certainly wouldn't be. If someone is ruining the game and doesn't listen, just kick them. I won't choose a game over a friend, but well, yeah, but that doesn't really apply if you're not actually friends and you're just, you know, you met them online or something to play D&D together. Also, would you really play a game that someone is actively trying to ruin? Would you actually play with them even if they're good friends? I mean, you might give them multiple chances to, you know, explain to them and whatnot, but I don't think you would want to keep playing if it ruins the game for everyone else. And also, it's not like you're choosing a game over a friend, because it's not like you're gonna stop being friends just because you kick them out of the group or whatever, out of the D&D game. As a DM, you must never back down. Never show weakness. DM. The Wraith gets a natural 20 against you for 54 damage. Player. Ah! You heard me. Oh, he looks disappointed. That's a kill, right? That's a PC kill. My weapon reskin of a greatsword so that I can use a sight. The DM saying that weapon is not in the player's handbook, so I have to use a greatsword. I did not get a sight in the end. Sad, very sad. But seriously, don't tickle the sleeping beast. My face after 15 minutes of hearing my players make fun of how easy my encounters are and knowing that I could easily TPK them, but keeping in mind this game is not GM versus players. DM. Castle gates are closed. Looks like you'll have to go through the dungeon. Artificer. Artificer go boom. It took him like 5 seconds. 10 tops. I'm here to bring chaos to the goblin versus kobold debate. Goblin from English translates to kobold in German. Wait, is it actually the same word? Like, English just decided that they'll take kobold and make it a different thing? This mission started early in the morning too. I'm writing a D&D adventure where the party is tasked by a council of tabaxi to procure vital food shipments. The conditions are difficult and risky. Upon return, the heroes unloaded the food into the storage, only to find there was plenty of food, but a spot on the ground was visible. God damn it, tabaxi. Classic cat thing. That's just a disgusting attitude. They could have just went into the storage and shaken things up a bit to you know, cover all the spots, and they probably would have gotten paid for that just as well. Did you know that Minotaur can breed with giants? DM. No, you can't seduce the centaur as an Aasimar. It doesn't even fit the lore. Bard. Actually, whips out the official 3rd edition supplement, Book of Erotic Fantasy. Table 2.4, Interspecies Crossbreeding. Okay. Yes, maybe, and no. What does the maybe mean? These two species may successfully crossbreed, although the chance of conception is reduced by 30% from the lowest percentage parent. The resultant child will most likely be a half-breed. See Chapter 6, Gods and Monsters. Okay. Oh, and also the no isn't an actual no. They can't without the use of magical means, but they probably can do something about it magically. Interesting. Also, asterisk means the child will be a half celestial or half fiend, depending upon the parent, and 2 asterisks, these two species may never produce a child except through extraordinary magical methods, such as the magic provided by artifacts or the will of a deity. Philids, Giantborn, and Serpentine, see Chapter 6, Gods and Monsters, use their base race to determine with what races they may crossbreed. This is interesting if you want to pause and take a look, but although it's interesting, it is really weird that someone had to spend time to do this. And well, that's all I have to say about it. Also, dragons can breed with anything. Oh, and nymphs as well. Yeah, obviously. Orc is cool, but dwarf is better. When the DM says that you can't be half orc, half dwarf. Sad. And then angry orc noises. What does that even sound like? Just let me uppercut a demon with godly power. The paladin can use divine smite when they hit on a melee weapon attack. Jeremy Crawford. Yep. And 5th edition describes all attacks that aren't spells as weapon attacks. That's correct. If rules forbid channeling divine powers through hands, lay on hands and healing spells wouldn't work. Sounds right to me. So can I use Divine Smite with an unarmed strike? Nope, unarmed strike isn't a weapon attack. I would guess it's one of those things that doesn't make much sense, but it's made for balance reasons. Stay on the residual boulders. Party members under 25. This homebrew monster has me stumped. What could it be? Party members over 25. Get off the ground. They call me Scott. Player. I've made a wood elf rogue who was never a criminal, is lawful good, and is happily married with 2 kids. He adventures part-time as a way to pay for his botany hobby. Also, his grandparents, parents, and siblings are still alive. His name is Dandelion, but everyone just calls him Scott. DM. Smacks character shit out of your hand. Get out. Get out. Psycho. Just play Light Cleric instead. Wildfire Druid. So when do I get to cast Fireball? Wizards of the Coast. That's the neat part. You don't. New debate for y'all. Raw 17th level swashbucklers can get advantage on any weapon attack after a miss. Trebuchets and catapults are ranged weapon attacks, therefore can be sneak attacked with. I can almost guarantee that if I go into comments, there'll be someone explaining why this isn't actually possible. Like, it sounds too funny to be true. Yep, there it is, found it. If you wanna pause and read why it doesn't work. Also, apparently it does if you train the trebuchet itself to be the swashbuckler. The best campaign moments are rarely what you planned. The players complain there isn't enough combat in the campaign. Build a massive kobold dungeon for them to fight through. They RP their way through it by starting a civil war among the kobolds. What? Everyone has a blast, and it becomes a running joke for years. Shout out to barbarians who just crit better. Other martials when they land a critical hit. Oh hey, I did some extra damage. Paladins when they land a critical hit. I might have let a reveal slip. Me. Okay, I got initiative for the ogre, the wolf, the doppelganger, my players. The what? I shouldn't have said that. Well, it is what it is, and what it is ruined now. I think this character fits the setting perfectly actually. DM. This is going to be a gritty, dark campaign with low magic and high prejudice against non-human classes. My Tabaxi circus bard with the entertainer background and the deep-rooted desire for attention. Please read the DMG. I swear it's useful. A weirdly large amount of the D&D community. Look, I've been around the world, okay? Whatever it is, I'll understand. Dungeon Master's Guide. There's nothing about this that I understand. Hammering out issues. Blacksmith. Do you want a cold iron or silver sword? Players. I can only pick one? Yep, either or. Yeah, okay. Sometimes realism helps the power fantasy. D&D Sling. Barely has a range of 12 meters. Barely does any damage. Almost never used by anyone. Simple weapon. Chad IRL Sling. Can break your shield, your armor and your ribcage in a single shot. Can hit targets as far as 400 meters away. Regularly outclassed bows and arrows in classical times. Is that accurate? I don't really feel like researching another meme at the moment, but it sounds too good to be true. I mean, that sounds amazing for the IRL Sling. Cobbled alone, weak. Cobbled together, unstoppable. Goblin tribes. I'm big gobble boss. Obey me. Yes boss, please don't hurt me. Cobbled tribes. And we all lived and we're all adrift together. Together. Through the cold mist till we're lifeless together. Together. Yeah, okay, this settles this week's debate. Kobolds are superior. Quick adventure, in and out, 20 minutes. Yeah, let's kill some goblins. This will be easy. Level 1. Level 2. This is a pretty good summary of how my last attempt at D&D went. I mean, they didn't actually die, they just didn't want to play anymore after level 2. But it's pretty accurate still. Do not cripple your character's abilities because they are really helpful. That's the whole point of having them. I won't let you cast guidance before every skill check. It isn't fair. Since your minimum of persuasion is 17, I will have to raise the save to 20. I gave you a fake omen on your first cast of augury, so you don't know what happens next. Guys, the characters can fail too. Stop min-maxing. Jesus Christ, this sounds horrible. Alright, I think this is a good point to end the video here. If you've made it this far, please consider leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribing for more content like this in the future. I post 2 times a week. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. I really appreciate it, so thank you for the support given there. Links below if you want to check out the Discord server and the subreddit if you want to join any of those or follow me on any social media. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!